Tokyo expected to be the third most popular destination this summer, according to Google Flights.
And the weak yen is fueling Japan's travel boom. On your sites, Kristine Lazar is here now to explain. A lot of people booking trips to Japan.
Yeah, it was, before I did this story over spring break, I had so many friends who went to Japan, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
Why is everybody going to Japan? Well, first of all, it's supposed to be an amazing place to visit. I know you've been there. Your thoughts?
The food is amazing. The people are great. It's so clean. Just beware in the summertime. It is very hot and very, very humid.
And lots of bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they really lean into their culture. There's so much that you can do there and really immerse yourself. And that's what I think people look forward to the most. Well, the value of the yen has weakened by about 50% since before the pandemic. And it's dropped another 10% since January. Armed with a dollar that now goes much further in Japan, tourists are flocking to the region. The number of monthly tourists visiting Japan surpassed the 3 million mark for the first time ever back in March. And the country is expected to be a hot spot this summer all the way into 2025.
As cliche as it sounds, I love sushi.
Jaylee Maruk is planning a family trip to Tokyo for early next year.
If you have the means to go and the timing works out, this is your best time to go.
That's because Japan's currency is weaker than it's been since the 1980s. Maruk has already purchased yen in case its value rebounds before her trip.
We'll be able to do more, spend more. It can change from going to lower level hotels to higher level hotels.
Melissa Wu is a travel advisor out of Pasadena.
People are going for their honeymoon, they're going for family trips, they're going just because they haven't been in a few years.
Wu says those looking to visit Japan should act now, even if they plan to travel later.
This can be done by, pre-booking and prepaying for a hotel, by prepaying for other things now to take advantage of that opportunity.
And Wu cautions booking early, even a year to 18 months in advance, is a must for a higher-end travel experience.
The country itself, the number of hotel rooms, the opportunities to go places to visit, can handle the tourists that are coming. But if you want private transportation, if you need tour guides, that's really where the country is being strapped.
And while Japan's economy is benefiting from this tourism boom, some locals have had enough. Tourists have been banned from certain neighborhoods and private streets in parts of Kyoto, and new fees have been added to climbing trails up Mount Fuji to try to reduce the environmental impact of so many travelers. But Maruk isn't deterred by the prospect of overcrowding.
Anytime you go to Tokyo, I'm sure there's always going to be a lot of tourists. It's the same thing if you go to Paris. It's the same thing if you go to Rome. There's always going to be tourists in big cities.
Savvy shoppers looking for deals on designer clothing and accessories are also taking advantage of the weak yen. For example, a Chanel handbag in Tokyo is about $1,500 cheaper than what you pay in the U.S. after that duty-free discount. And when I heard that, I was like, hey, can we switch our summer travel to Japan? I don't care if it's hot.
The flight prices are still a little pricey.
Yes.
So
I mean, it's still going to cost you to, look, it's not going to be cheap to go there. You're still flying internationally. But if you're going to go, if it's been on your bucket list, if you're thinking about, heading that way, it is a good time to go. And as she mentioned there, people are pre-buying their yen in case it starts increasing in value.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Thank you, Kristine.